record.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was been... I'm probably only going to do maybe 4 rows over there.
My headphones are real quiet.
You're real quiet.
Check,
I don't know why your headphones are quiet. They're the same. I didn't touch the level.
Check. Get into your mic. Let me hear you.
Okay.
You're good. I'm real quiet in my headphones. Check. That's a little hot. You can bring it back down a little.
You're hot. No, you're not.
When the joke backfires on you, what you gonna do?
Mute those.
What, my mic?
Nah.
Mute that.
Yep.
There it goes.
There it went.
Check. That's not bad.
We'll put you at 4.5.
That's not bad. That's good. 4.5.
All right. Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle and Randy is here.
I am here.
And he looks like he got hit by a dump truck.
Yeah.
Dumps like a truck.
Dies like what? Baby, move your butt. Butt.
Oh,
Let me
good.
sing it again. What are you drinking?
So I've got Noble Oak. It's
Okay.
a double oak that we've had, and
Yeah, we reviewed it.
basically this is kind of like a bottle kill. You killed a bottle. I gave you the last of my.
Well, bottle kill generally means we open a new bottle.
You open a new bottle and drink through it. But
this is just what was left in
this is
your bottles.
2 bottles that I went to pour, and I'm like, fuck it, there ain't enough for 2 glasses.
Just dump it.
Just dump the whole thing. So you got a glass and a half, essentially, of
Nikka.
Not Nikka. Nikka coffee grain.
Yeah.
So it's a Japanese. You have a Japanese whiskey, and I have
Which I like.
Noble Oak. It's their double oak.
Good. These are both good.
They're both fantastic.
We've reviewed them in the past. Go find the episode. I don't know what number it is.
So the Nikka, that's like my 2nd or 3rd bottle of that stuff that I've purchased, and it's really good.
Yeah.
The double, this Noble Oak, fresh out of the bottle, it's great. 4 months in after the bottle's been open, not so good.
Not liking it as much.
8 months after the bottle's open, it's good again.
You just got to hit the sweet spots. You got to know where to touch her.
I guess. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I slept rough last night, didn't get good sleep, and then on the way out, I left. We changed our plans this weekend 3 times.
Yeah, my plans changed.
Mine and your plans changed, but mine and Beth did as well. We were doing nothing. Then last night she wanted to go with Huck to his school play. She's like, I assume you don't want to go? I said, you're right, because he's not even in it. So I was like, yeah, I have no desire to go watch school play when my kid's not in it. But
yeah, why would you do that?
She wanted to take Huck out. Just, we try to do some stuff alone with each kid. So Judd and I stayed
took one
home.
kid out?
Yep. Took him out. We only have one now. Like earlier in the week, I picked up Huck from school, took him to a park. We played outside.
Yeah.
We got home. We played outside. That's when it was 75 degrees, but it was like super high winds.
And it snowed yesterday.
And then, yeah, I didn't see snow, but yeah, I heard it snowed in areas.
It snowed like 4 or 5 times here.
Did it?
And then it did a thing called grumple.
Grumple?
Which is hail. It's let's just be honest here. It's hail. But it's hail that only happens during snow, not hail that happens during a rainstorm or a thunderstorm.
So it's hail.
So it's a different thing. And grumple is softer than hail is. So it's not solid ice balls smacking you in the face.
It's soft balls.
It's
fluffy balls hitting you in the face.
I'm just like, whatever.
So yeah, she did that, and then today we talked about originally going down to the Hocking Hills and going morel hunting. Well, originally, she was supposed to go out to my aunt's in Crooksville, like forever away.
Crooksville?
Yeah.
Or Cruxville?
Nope, Crooksville. That's how they pronounce it, so I'm going to go with it.
Okay. I'm just asking.
And they were going to do like an early Easter egg hunt. My aunt does every year, and well, Huck hasn't been feeling great, so she's like, "Yeah, I'm not driving him an hour and a half to play out in the cold, and it's going to be nasty."
Yeah.
And then she goes, "What if we went to the Hocking Hills and went morel hunting?" I was like, "It would still be out in the cold." Well, she's more worried about him spreading what he's had. To where if we go as a family, we live in a house as a family. And then that got canceled. So, yeah, I got up today, didn't feel great. Beth woke me up and she was like, hey, you need to get moving because eventually you got to get ready and go to Martelle's. And I was like, no, I don't. I don't have to do anything.
Right, you don't have to.
But then on the way out here, I told you I had a detour. It wasn't because any party pants people. No, I was leaving town, had my cruise control set. And when you're leaving Circleville, there's a stretch where it's 45 mile an hour. I had a cruise set at 50. Mm-hmm. And then went to 55. I bump it up to 60.
Yeah.
And then I kind of slowly, as I get farther out of town, go up to 65 usually. Just because there's nobody there. And, well, when I set the cruise, and I'm just rolling.
Yeah, my cruise is my foot.
Yeah.
It's the right one, not the left one.
It's the go pedal.
Yeah.
But this total jackhole behind me was like right on my tail and swerving stuff. And like, I did not pull out in front of them. They actually turned off a road behind me.
Yeah.
As I was already moving, like I did nothing wrong. I was in my lane. I wasn't on my phone. I wasn't.
It's just an asshole.
Yeah, it was just somebody that apparently was in a hurry. And finally, I was just like, F it. I'm going to turn and take some back roads to Martelle's. And I turned on my left turn signal. Nobody coming the other way, and I would slow down as slow as I could before I made that turn. I made sure to take extra time.
I would have just pulled over and let him pass
like,
you.
I was just like, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm not in the mood today. So, yep, that's that. And then I told you, we were talking downstairs about food. I hadn't eaten today.
Yeah.
So before I left town, I went to Burger King because there's never a line. And that's not good. But I went, you know what? Just give me a chicken sandwich. It's like crispy chicken junior with no lettuce.
Yeah.
And an ice water. That's all I want.
They used to have a broiled chicken sandwich. I don't know if
they
still
might
have
still.
that.
I don't know.
The BK broiler.
The chicken junior is $1. I was like, give me a crispy chicken junior, no lettuce, and a large ice water. Like I've been trying to drink more water. That's one of the things.
Yeah.
I told my doctor we were talking about. I was like, yeah, I don't drink much water. And she's like, That's why things are not happening the way you want them to. Your body's retaining too much crap. You need to drink more water.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was like, give me a large ice water.
Flush your system.
You know what? Make it 2. Give me 2 large ice waters. I will drink them today. So I pull up, pay, get my drinks handed to me, and they're medium ice waters. And I was like, whatever. And when I say medium, they're like some of the smaller, by American Today standards, small ice waters.
Yeah.
Now, in the past, I'd give you one of the big plastic cups that fit in your cup holder, but flared out. It was like a 32-ounce cup or 24-ounce cup, something. So when they handed me the bag with my sandwich in it, I said, hey, can I just get one of these, just dump it into one of those plastic cups? Because I've ordered this a million times.
We're going to need 15 cents from you, sir.
And she literally went, we're not allowed to put water in the plastic cups. And I went, at all? She goes, no, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Give me the plastic cup and I'll put the water in it.
I said, what? I ordered larges for a reason. What if I paid for the plastic cup? And she's like, because there's one person behind me in the line at this point. Yeah. One. And I was like, it's okay. It's not her fault,
Yes, it is.
And, I was like,
it's always the person at the window's fault.
Freaking
Betty.
Betty, dumb freaking Betty. So, yeah, I rode out here with my 2 medium waters and my 1 sandwich. Oh, and by the way, so I grabbed this. I could tell it was made fresh because it took a minute, and it was really hot. Either they microwaved it extra. They held it up under the heat lamp longer.
Yeah, they're just like...
So I was like, okay. So about halfway out here, I open the sandwich, go to eat.
There's a finger in it.
There's lettuce on it.
Okay.
Like, you mother...
Nothing wrong with that.
There is. I ordered no lettuce for a reason.
I'm going to tell you.
So dumb.
I don't know what to tell you.
First time I've had a
lettuce
bad experience
isn't bad
there,
for
honestly.
you. It's
no,
the mayo that's on there.
The lettuce isn't bad for you,
breading,
except the fact that
fried.
the fast food establishments tend not to wash it or something, because every time I eat fast food lettuce, I get the freaking craps for 3 days.
That lettuce comes pre-bagged. They don't have to wash it.
They should.
Open it. It's pre-bagged.
I don't care.
It gets washed at a factory in China before they send it over here.
I still cook pre-cooked bacon.
That's weird.
You got to heat it up at least, microwave it.
You got to. I don't want cold bacon, but
no. But I've shied away. I used to get it like on Subway subs. I'd always get lettuce. Nope, not anymore.
That's because you need to eat lettuce.
I eat lettuce.
You need to eat more lettuce.
I've been eating salads 3 to 4 times a week the last 2 weeks.
Shitting
salads.
is not a problem. That's cleaning out your system.
You don't understand what's been going on in my bathroom.
I don't want to know.
Especially the last 3 days.
I don't want to know.
It was funny because I was standing at the bottom of the steps down in our basement, and Beth was upstairs, and I had, the heat on downstairs, little heater. It's been cold, and the basement gets cold. And I cracked one off. And the heat must have took it upstairs because it hit Beth right in the face. And she just started gagging. I was like, yeah, that's a rough one. She runs away. I was like, come here. We need to talk. I was like, come down here. Give me a hug.
Don't run from your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Oh, man, it was something. So you said you had food experiences too.
I did. So I had a bunch of experiences this week, starting with last weekend. But so I haven't really been eating sugar.
Yeah, you've been eating egg whites.
Yeah, fucking egg white. God damn it. That's why I just keep posting stupid egg white shit on my Instagram.
It's so dumb.
It's so fucking.
I mean, egg whites are dumb, not you posting. Your posts are funny.
So I fucking
like
hate
made
egg
this
whites.
great food with egg whites.
Look at these fucking egg whites. Taco porn. Egg whites. But anyway, so I haven't been eating a whole lot of sugar. And the other day, I had a bag.
Who decided that unborn baby chick's placenta is better than the unborn baby chick itself?
I don't know.
All right, sorry, that just popped in my head. So you had what? Sorry.
M&Ms.
Oh, okay. So just like a normal standard size?
A regular thing of M&Ms.
Not a family size.
Nope. I think there's still a bag over there. They're blue and blue M&Ms. So they're like, because you can get whatever color M&Ms now. So when I was...
That's weird. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was given a bag of light blue and dark blue M&Ms.
Okay. Regular M&Ms, just chocolate?
They're just regular chocolate M&Ms. So I tried them.
Melt in your mouth, not in your hands,
supposedly.
which is a lie.
And I didn't like them. I did not like the M&Ms.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a cookie. Wasn't a big fan of the cookie. I don't think I'm a big fan of sugar anymore.
That is unfortunate.
It is not, actually.
It's a really good thing health-wise.
Yeah. So I'm not upset about it.
Well, that's how when I quit drinking pop years ago. Now when I drink pop, it tastes chemically to me. It tastes manufactured, which it is, but it didn't. Like I used to live off Mountain Dew when I worked in the factories. It was Code Red and Livewire, and
I think every
dock
20-some and dock worker and
throwing boxes. But now
Mountain Dew and energy drinks, it's disgusting.
Now, like when we tried that Fire on the Mountain, and you said it was sweet, I also thought it was sweet, and I would have never thought that back then.
Yeah, that was not good stuff. So, but so food experiences, well, just experiences in general. So last weekend, I had a charity event for our athletic association, for the Bloom Carroll Athletic Association. And I realized just how poor I am.
What's it like to be poor?
It is extremely frustrating.
Were you humbled last weekend?
Humble is not the word I would use. So they have an event called the Night at the Races.
Okay.
And
kids race around the track and you bet on them like horses?
Yes.
Little tiny midgets right on their back.
Yes.
Whip them.
It's monkeys.
That's racist.
Little itty bitty monkeys with
capuchins.
Whips. Yeah, capuchins. And so
dumb.
We go there, and I say,
what is Night at the Races?
I'm going to get there.
Okay,
I'll
sorry.
get to it. I say it's an invite-only style event. It is basically the who's who of Carroll.
So how do you get invited there?
I got invited because I know some who's who's.
Oh, it's always nice to know a who.
Yeah, I know. So I got invited to go, and it's not really an invite only. You just have to buy your ticket and go.
How much are tickets?
$30 a couple.
Okay, not bad.
No.
$30 a couple is not bad.
No, it's not terrible at all. And it's a really good time. But I say it's an invite only because I've never been invited to go, and I've never. I heard
it's totally open to the whole public. Everyone's just like, never tell the Martelles.
The first time I heard about it was last year, and it's been going on for
decades,
10 years, and so they have horse racing. So it's their races. They're just recorded, whatever. They pull the manuscript of the announcer reading, and then they swap out names with names of horses that people donate money to purchase a horse. So they're buying imaginary horses, essentially.
This is like this new thing where people are buying cities and property.
Yeah, it's like
electronically. That's not even real.
We've been ahead of the metaverse before the metaverse was a thing.
Okay.
So
So they're buying somebody else's horse, but not really buying it.
But not really buying it. So they're donating.
They're renting it.
We'll just call it $10,000. We'll just call it $1,000.
Okay.
Just to make things easier. I could say 100, but 1,000 sounds better because
it's $1 million.
This event raises a lot of money. Like it basically pays for all of the high school athletics for the year, and then they do a couple other small things. So
anyway,
it raises a shitload of money.
You buy a horse.
So you buy a horse. Say it's $1,000. If your horse wins that race, you get half of the pot that was bet.
So this is like a 50-50 raffle drawing.
Kind of.
But
only if you're the owner of the horse. Now, you can also bet on other horses that are in that race, too, and it's $2 a bet.
So you can play side bets.
So
it's like a 50-50, but then you can bet on somebody else to win.
Yeah.
Like if I have to pay $10 for a 50-50 raffle ticket, and then I can put $2 on, well, I might not win, but Martelle might.
Right, but you still don't get anything.
But if you win, I do. Or if I win, I do.
Right. Yeah. So if the winning horse, like I think I won a total of $18.
Baller.
Yeah.
That'll buy some egg whites.
It bought me 2 things of egg whites. So
are your egg whites in a bottle?
In a carton.
Nice. It's milk. You're just frying milk.
Yeah, I'm just frying milk. But this event is very much a money maker, like I said. It got to the point where they do these they play other little games like heads or tails, where you pay $5, you get 3 like beads, like the Mardi Gras style beads. Everybody who's bought beads stands up and they flip a coin.
Boobies.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
They flip a coin. And they're gonna, before they call it, they're like, all right, heads or tails, and you either put your hand on your head or your hand on your ass.
Okay. What if I put my hand on somebody else's tail?
They specifically said your own tail.
Okay.
So
they understand people like me.
Everybody there is like me.
Okay. Our kind of people.
So it is, and then if you lose, like if it's heads and you chose tails, you take a set of beads off. Once you get through your set of 3, that's it.
You're done. It's like Mario Kart with your 3 balloons.
Yeah, you sit down. If you win, you get half of the money that was put in that bought for the purchase. So it's a
if you win the whole thing.
No,
like
for the
last man standing or
each round? No. It's a last man standing.
Okay,
and then they get down to the end. They're like, all right, you two, you can either split the pot or you can go all for it.
Go all for it.
Go all for it. What do you got?
I mean, it's like, if it was like $5,
it's 50-50.
Yeah.
So they go. I think they end up splitting the pot. I was like, you fucking pussies.
Dumb.
So, but then they do the let me jump back. Beer. They got,
Let me jump back.
Let me jump back to
beer.
This. They got beer. They got wine. They've got mixed drinks. It's a full service bar.
Okay.
So I would go up and I'm like, well,
is this what you went to last week after we got done recording?
Yes.
When you said you had something to do?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It was a good time. So I walked up to the bar. Liz wanted a glass of wine. I'm like, can I get a glass of cab? And I said, I'll have a Trogs IPA. She's like, that'll be $15. I'm like, okay. I said, how much was the wine?
$2.
She goes, $7.50.
I mean, not.
I'm like, okay, so the beer was $7.50 as well for one. I'm like,
those are ballpark stadium prices.
So I go away, I come back, and she's like, hey, you want another IPA? I'm like, how much is a bucket of beer? She's like, it's 5 beers for $14.
For the same beer?
No.
Okay.
Bud Light, Miller Lite, or Budweiser.
Okay.
I said, I will go ahead and have that in a Coors Light. And she goes, we don't have Coors Light. Okay, I will have that in a Miller Lite then.
Yeah.
And she goes, okay, so.
Say Miller Lite's probably your best option at that point.
That was what I drank. I just walked around with a bucket of beer the rest of the night.
Just the whole bucket.
You're just like, fuck it, this is what I'm drinking.
You should let the beers in the bucket and just open one, put a straw in, carry the whole bucket of ice.
Well, I set the bucket at my table, and then just kind of, and when someone was like, hey, can I have a beer? I'm like, no.
Yeah, $5.
Nope. So.
Be like, I lost all my beads. I need to make some money back.
I need some money back. So did all that. It was a good time. The last race comes down to this last race. And the last race is they're all blank entries. There's 10 entries. They're all blank. The first entry, they say, okay, so if you want to do this, it's basically a 50-50 raffle type of deal. You pay $5, you pay $10, get 3 tickets. Okay.
Okay.
So I went ahead. I'm like, screw it. I'll just take 3 tickets. If you win, that number 1 horse becomes yours. You get to name it. You get to choose its position. Like I won it in position 6, lane 6.
Missionary.
So I didn't win. But the next horse, they auction off in a live auction. Like, starting bid will be 1,000. Can I get 1,000, 1,000, 1,000? Gotta go 1, 2, 2,000. Like that. They just run through the whole auction thing. I'm like, oh fuck, I can't afford to live in this goddamn city anymore. This little town anymore. The opening bid was $1,000.
No, thank you.
It stopped at $1,300 for that one. Then it went $1,600. Then it went $2,000 for the next horse. So we're 4 horses in, and they've already made $10,000. 5th horse went for $3,000.
Jeez.
The guy, he's sitting there, and
does he realize he's not buying a real horse, or is he just hammered?
He was both. He's sitting there, and the horse goes to $2,200, and he's like, "Bucket, $3,000." Everyone's like, "What?" Sold to the drunk guy for $3,000.
Sold to the guy that obviously has to show off how much money he has.
Just that one portion brought in $22,000. Just that.
Plot twist: the $3,000 guy went to check into cash before going to the event. Got a cash advance, and now he's in an endless loop of his never-ending debt.
It was his birthday, and he's writing it off, I'm sure, in his wife's company's name as a donation. But just those 10 horses brought in $10,000 or $22,000.
That's insane.
The winner of that race walked away with $11,500.
Insane.
It was absurd. Like they had live auctions for quartz countertops and solo stoves and Yeti light coolers. They had silent auctions all the way around this thing.
That'd have been funny if they had one for a pool and you won it. Something that you just recently in the last 3 years.
I didn't silent auction for anything. Liz did. That's where I got my Barrel and Boar barbecue shirt.
I noticed that.
Dude, this is really good.
Have you been to Barrel and Boar?
I have not.
Oh, it's a good place. We should go.
What's down in Lancaster?
Oh, is there one in Lancaster now?
No. You're thinking...
No, I went to Barrel and Boar in Westerville.
I don't think there's one in Westerville.
I'm going to have to Google because I'm 99% certain.
This is owned by the same people that own...
I think there's one in Canal, too.
Cherry Street. I don't know. I'm not looking it up. You look it up. So...
I put in Barrel and the first thing that popped up was Barrel and Boar Gahanna. Newark, Canal.
This place is in...
Westerville. I'm not saying there's not one in Lancaster, and it may be like a franchise thing, where the Cherry Street people franchised it. Yeah, there's one in Lancaster.
All right, well, then I'm wrong.
Yeah, I went to Barrel and Boar in Westerville, and I think Beth and I went to the one in Canal.
Okay.
But yeah,
well, the one in Canal I've been to, but they're not a barbecue place that I remember. I don't know. I don't give a shit.
This has the same logos on your T-shirt, and there are several locations on the map.
Barrel and Boar Barbecue Factory. That's the place I'm thinking of. That should be this place.
You've got Columbus, Newark, Gahanna, Westerville, Canal Winchester, and Lancaster. And it's the exact same logo as what's on your shirt.
All right, fine, fuck it, whatever.
Either way, though, it's really good. You should go there.
It is really good.
I didn't know they were in Lancaster. That excites me.
Yes, there's one in Lancaster. So they provided all the food.
Speaking of barbecue, Smokeout's almost open.
Yeah, they got pushed back a month.
I know.
It's going to be May now.
To Derek.
So it's not almost done.
Well, they were open today and yesterday.
He was at the location.
Yeah, with his food truck.
With his truck.
Trailer, whatever.
That's not him being open.
Well, he was still open for business.
Well, he's always open for
I wanted
business
to
every
go
weekend.
today, but then I didn't.
So go after this.
They closed at 2. I got here at 2:30.
Well, get out your flux capacitor and work your ass up there. So earlier this week, as you can see, I am drinking out of a brand new Brewmate.
I noticed.
Wine glass.
And it looks like it has a screwy top thing.
It does have a portable screwy top, locking lid, spill-proof top.
So you could put that on there and just chuck it across the yard if you wanted to.
I could.
Or let it float around the pool.
It says, I'm bound and determined to replace all of our glassware, like all of our drinking glasses and shit, not my wine glasses or my whiskey glasses.
But your typical...
With Brewmate. And Liz is not on board with that. But what she doesn't realize is I've already done it. because I have 20 pieces of drinkware
From Roommate?
from Brewmate.
I have 0.
And I ordered, so just recently they did a mystery box. I like Brewmate stuff.
The boat's just a boat, but the box could be anything. It could even be a boat.
It could be a boat. So I ordered this mystery box and for $100, and they send you at least $200 worth of stuff minimum.
Oh, so you're getting your value.
You're getting a value out of it.
I mean,
You don't know what you're getting.
half off is a good deal. Oh, well, yeah, but if you like all their products,
Right.
Yeah, half off's a great deal.
It's great. So they sent
It's
it
like
over.
if Virgil Kane was like, "Hey, we're going to give you for $100, we'll give you $200+ worth of some of our products." I'd be like, "Yes,
I'm in.
yeah."
I like a good mystery box. So it's mysterious.
I love a box I don't know.
That's right. So they send it over, and I got like a couple can koozie things, a wine set. So this is part of the wine set. It's a wine bottle.
An actual Brewmate wine bottle.
Yes, I have
So
two.
you open your bottle of wine, pour it into that.
Yes. Huh. So if you have like a white wine you need to keep cold,
Nice.
you can stick it in that, and it'll stay cold forever. Literally forever.
Forever. It's like the water on Water Boy.
Yeah.
It's always cold.
It's always cold. But I've got 2 of those bottles now. Well, they make a straw adapter for those bottles.
So you can just
drink your wine
from the
straight out of the wine bottle. I'm ordering 2 of those.
Fantastic.
It's going to be amazing. But this is part of that set. I also got a new shaker. So the black shaker that I usually use,
Yeah.
I probably won't be using anymore.
Dibs.
Because I've got a Brewmate shaker where you can literally shake your drink up, take the shaker top off, screw on a seal tight lid,
And just drink from it.
and fucking drink straight from your
They're
shaker
doing
bottle.
it right.
I
Like
am
these-
super impressed.
Those people, that's like what you and I would do if we were more motivated. It's
Yeah.
like what would we want? That's what those people are making. Mm-hmm. That's impressive.
So I'm really
I wonder
really
if we
happy
can
about
we
that.
can rip them off, kind of like Ozark Trail did with Yeti, and make a version.
Well, I
that's
mean,
cheaper.
Brewmate's basically a ripoff of Yeti, and I mean,
I
Yeti
think
was
they're
one of the
being more
first
innovative
ones.
though.
But they are. But I mean,
Concept of the
double wall stainless
double
steel,
wall,
like,
copper lined, whatever.
yeah, that stuff. But I am a huge fan of Brewmate. So they just came out with a cooler recently.
This episode is sponsored by Brewmate.
I
Go to brewmate.com
wish.
for all of your Brewmate needs.
Use promo code Buckhorn.
Buckhorn.
Try it. See what happens.
Yeah, see. Hey, Brewmate, if you're listening, because I know Martelle will tag you in this if he ever makes a post.
I made a post this week.
I know, I saw. I was really surprised.
If I make a post.
And then I was like, I should help him. But I don't think I have the password to anything, which is fine.
I don't know how you're going to help me by having the password.
I was going to make a post about something.
What?
What do you mean by?
Because you're going to the rodeo.
I know,
Well, Travis, they're going to come and get you here soon.
I know, but what do I get together?
Get something so you'll be warm, because just in case you go outside. This episode interrupted by Harley.
This episode's sponsored by Harley.
I'm gonna
Not the Davidson kind.
I'm gonna try to start making more posts. I'm pretty lazy. I'm even been pretty lazy about
Speaking
stuff
of
on
Buckhorn,
my own shit. So
should we mention it?
what?
The other podcast?
Oh, that Christian fucking Bible thumping Buckhorn
Okay, time
ministry
out.
show bullshit where they
Time out.
hunt fish and talk God.
First off,
That one?
it's oldie version Duck Dynasty. Calm down.
Hold on. I just went ahead and mentioned them.
You got aggressive real
I did.
fast. Have you even watched or listened to a single episode?
I think I watched like 2.5 minutes.
That's about what I did.
And
One of the
I
YouTubes?
was out. Like,
Where they're just like sitting on each side of the table, look like a romantic dinner.
So let's have them on the
okay,
show.
calm down with the because I'm bigger than both of them. I'm the same size as them together.
I don't know about that. The one guy's pretty big.
We should have him on the show. Yeah, so there's another podcast out there I found by accident, and then you were like, yeah, who was it?
Corey.
Corey left him a comment.
Corey sent it to me, and I'm like, I said a real fan would comment on that shit, and he did.
And then he did. I was looking for the comment, and I couldn't find it.
I screenshot and sent it to you.
I know, but I wanted to like see what platform it was on.
It was on YouTube. He did it on YouTube, and it was like a couple episodes from their like newest.
From the newest. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
what is it? It's
Buckhorn Ministries podcast.
Right. Now,
And they actually have a
Here's-
buck as their logo.
here's my deal. Okay.
And
We've been doing this
and you
for
said
4
we're
years.
trying to understand how to handle this.
I'm trying to understand
It's
how to
kind of-
handle this.
Like, how do you not Google
Right.
similar names.
So-
We did.
So here's the thing. Like when I started the Fit United, that was it. There was no Fit United. There was
Nothing
no
similar.
The Fit United. And then this jerk off in Canada started a Fit United. And he abbreviated United to like UNTED or some shit, or UNTD. So that he could get Fit United on Instagram, where I have the Fit United. I have the full thing. And he's a personal trainer. He's turned it into a podcast. Great. He's done all these things. Fuck him. I don't care. But I did send him a cease and desist letter. His response was, "You can kiss my ass." He goes, "I'm in Canada." He goes, "Your laws don't apply here." They don't.
You should say no, but our guns apply there.
I said,
"See you soon."
My response was, out of professional, basically just out of professional courtesy, I've been around 2 years prior to you even starting this. Your logo looks like mine. Your content looks like mine. You can't be doing this. You need to change your shit. Intellectual property is a thing, and that is just a worldwide thing. That's not a U.S. government thing.
Right.
The cease and desist letter, I just pulled up on Google and sent it to him. Just filled in his name and shit.
Yeah. Right.
Whatever. So it wasn't official. But I got a hi-ho fuck you out of that. And at that point, what am I going to do? I'm like, I'll put a boot in your a boot. So, and he's still running his shit, and I haven't done anything with the Fit United in 4 years, and I'm bringing it back, but I think I'm going to end up renaming it. I'm going to give it a different name, and it's going to be some of the same shit, but different.
Call it the Fit United better than the one in Canada.
No, I'm going to completely change the name to something else. I just don't know what that is yet. So I'm still working on that. That's
Extreme hardcore exercise stuff.
I think I'm just going to call it FAQ.
FAQ?
Fuck you. No, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that shit out still.
If you seek Amy.
But with Buckhorn, I don't care that they use the name Buckhorn. After we named the show, I didn't go out and look to see if there was a Buckhorn podcast.
Oh, I did.
There wasn't. I already knew there wasn't.
Yeah.
But I knew that there was a Buckhorn Lodge.
Right.
And I knew that there's a city called Buckhorn.
Right.
Out west.
Yeah, I Googled because, and I've been in so many bands and helped other friends name so many bands. I always try to do my due diligence.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't do it until after the fact, after we were settled on the name. I'm like, probably
we talked about several names.
Probably should have looked at this before we settled on the name. But either way, we liked it because it was an oxymoron, because bucks don't have horns, they have antlers. And this show is background noise, and it's a fucking oxymoron as well.
Yeah, we are definitely oxymorons.
Yeah. Key word being morons.
No oxygen here.
As far as their show, I don't care if they want to call it Buckhorn Ministries. I don't like podcast in there. They can call it the Buckhorn Radio Show. They can call it the Buckhorn Ministry Show.
They can call it the Buckhorn Podcast.
They can call it anything else they want. I just don't like podcast in there because that is confusion for people. Corey got confused. Corey's a smart dude.
Yeah, smarter than me.
Yeah, and he got confused. Why? Because they didn't put ministries in between their Buckhorn and their podcast. They put
Oh, really?
They put Buckhorn Podcast, not Buckhorn Podcast Ministries on one of their shows. It was on one of their shows. It's like episode 22, and that's the one he commented on. I think it's episode 22. You can look it up.
I am.
And that's where I have issue, because that causes confusion. I understand that they're a podcast and that they're doing a podcast. We are the only Buckhorn podcast.
That's right.
We have IP on it. I don't have to have a trademark or copyright or anything else. We have IP. We've been doing it long enough.
So their channel is called Buckhorn Ministries on YouTube.
Yeah, he may have gone back and actually updated the title of it, because Corey called him out on it.
Good. They have 37 subscribers, which is not a lot. And let me click videos.
Kind of more than we do.
Shh! Don't tell them that. Buckhorn Ministries.
But
blah, blah, blah.
I'm still trying to figure out what kind of tact to basically reach out to them, be like, hey, guys,
Change your name.
you need to modify your name. You don't need to change it. You need to modify it. And by modify, I mean I'm asking you to remove podcast from your name. Call it the Buckhorn Ministries Show. Call it the Buckhorn Ministry Radio Hour. Call it Two Shitheads Fishing and Hunting and Talking Jesus. I don't care.
Don't care. Yeah, you do you. We got nothing against you guys.
I got nothing against you doing what you're doing. I do, however, do not like that you are trying to use that name. I mean, I think their Facebook page is Buckhorn Ministries. Like, I did look into them. Like,
yeah, I did too. Well, when I found it, purely, but I didn't know until I sent it to you guys that you and Corey and Corey sent to you or whatever.
Yeah. Now, keep in mind, this is all satire as far as the name calling and all that, because that's what we do. But in all seriousness, change your name. Change it.
Yeah.
You do not want Randy showing up at your front door. He is hungry.
All the time.
He will eat you. And it will not be pretty. And he'll start right in the middle.
They have an episode called Guns, Boats, and Hamburgers, and I'm all in except for the boats.
No, I'm on some boats, but...
Well, I just tend to sink them anymore.
Those two could sink a boat faster than you could.
Oh, man. I'm trying to find the episode that...
Like I said, I think it was 22.
It's not 22.
Well,
now they all say Buckhorn Ministries
well, like
Podcast.
I said, I think he because Corey called him out. I think he went back and fixed it.
The only comment is by them.
Are you sure?
It says, sorry, no video this week. We're having technical difficulties, but check the drunken barbecue.
No one does a drunken barbecue like we do about drunken barbecue because the drunken barbecue don't stop.
That's right. And then they linked the drunken barbecue, which is a different YouTube channel that I'm not going to check.
All right, give me a second here. Because now I got to look this damn thing up because
I just want to get you fired up to where you.
With that one I'm already fired up because when I said Buckhorn Ministries.
But if I can get you drunk enough to do something, especially while recording, it's funny for me.
This would be funny for anybody. All right, Buckhorn
that would
Ministries.
just be good podcasting.
Let's see, videos.
Not 25, not 24. They have no comments on all their stuff, just like us.
Well, I'm almost certain they did not delete.
They've got all the numbers there. There's just no. They might have deleted his comment.
They couldn't have. If they deleted his comment, then they're shittier than we are. Because I would not. I would not censor a listener ever.
Oh wait, here. Oh, there it is.
You found it. What episode is it?
19.
Okay, I wasn't too far. I said 22.
Corey said probably the second best podcast by the same name. Maybe just throwing this out there. Research podcast names and choose one not being used. Wanted to listen to Martelle talk about whiskey and why his shirts don't fit because he's so swole and Randy's unique outlook on life. Oh, that was nice of you, Corey.
You know what?
Thanks for confusing me with your show's name. And then they replied. I didn't see their reply.
Yeah, they did reply.
Looks like Ministries was left off this podcast title. Sorry for your confusion. This is Buckhorn Ministries. Thanks for pointing it.
Yeah.
Thanks for pointing it, though. Have a blessed day.
Let's see. And then...
You should reply from the Buckhorn YouTube. Listen, a-holes. Do something dangerous. Let's get frisky today.
I'm kind of already on that. Like, I'm already literally logged into the Buckhorn YouTube channel.
Let's do it. Let's record it, too.
Let's see. Buckhorn Ministries. I know. This is great, like, podcasting right here. 19. And there you are. Let's see.
Did you find it?
So what do we want to craft as this message? So I'm hitting reply.
Just put, hey, we'd love to have you on the show
guys,
to talk about your name.
We would love to have you on the show. And I would ask that, well, let's see. I'm just going to say we'd love to have you on the show.
Yeah, just leave it at that.
And just leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll be on your show. Then we can be like, hey, would you change your name? Like, we're trying to be polite. Like, we're jerks, but we're not a-holes.
No, I am both.
We are. I just don't want to say
I
that.
will jerk the a-hole. Oh, yeah.
That's why I like you.
Yeah. Hey, guys, we
why I
would
stuck
love to
around.
have you on the show. Okay, there's that.
Let's record beautiful, harmonious thoughts together.
Let's do this.
That sounds dumb. This is good podcast.
This is going to be better, though. We'll see what...
Oh, geez. What are you putting?
We'll find out here in a minute.
Did you just pause the recording?
No.
Oh. I'm trying to... What are you doing?
Send a message to somebody.
Uh-oh. Who'd you send a message to?
To Corey.
Uh-oh. I'm scared.
Don't be. Get
Corey,
your phone out.
Come on the show.
Get your phone out.
My phone's out. Is Corey coming on the show? Let's go.
In a minute.
Corey, whoa.
What? What'd you do?
I just put up YouTube again, and it showed this. Oh, stupid ad. Hold on. We were talking about fat guys and boats. My phone heard me because look what popped up as the first suggested video.
Fat guys in boats.
Look at this.
It's a fat guy in a boat. Holy shit, that is a fat guy.
That dude's
in a boat.
bigger than me.
He is a huge bitch.
And he is in. I mean, good for him for getting out with his GoPro on his forehead and on his butt. Oh.
I guess.
Uh-oh. There he goes.
He went over. All right.
Now he's a floater. I just got a notification.
You did.
Ring, 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 ring. Join. Answer.
Oh, what's up, homie?
Mute your shit, Randy.
Mute. There.
Hey, we're recording right now.
We are.
Oh, cool.
Wait, it's not.
Turn your speaker all the way down.
All right, we're good.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Oh, my God. All right, what's going on, Corey?
Not much, man. What's going on?
Well, we're just surprised calling you on the show because we were talking about that Buckhorn Ministries.
Oh, yeah.
You are live on the Buckhorn Podcast.
Yeah, the only Buckhorn podcast.
The only one that really matters.
Just like
That's right.
Fit United.
Yeah. So I just commented on that post that you made to them, and I'm like, hey, guys, we'd love to have you on the show. After I just
Right.
sat and called them both fucks.
Which you'll hear. You'll hear when you listen back. Yeah, we were talking about how to handle it, and I was like, let's just ask them on the show and do it like on a recording. Just be
fuck
like,
it.
hey, why won't you change your name?
Yeah, come on the show. Why?
Right.
What's up with the
They did
Buckhorn?
change. They did change. They put the ministries in the title of that one.
That's not good enough for me. That's
No, not at all. I mean, it was kind of ridiculous. Like, I was heading home one night, like I was telling Brandon, I was heading home and I put you guys up on the YouTube because I listen to YouTube. I listen to you guys on YouTube on the way home. from
so
work.
you're the one
And-
listener.
One YouTube listener.
And I was trying to get in traffic, and I was hitting play at the same time. I was strolling, trying to find you guys for the next episode. I can't remember what episode it was when it came out, but yeah, I hit that one. I started listening. I was like, this isn't Brandon, and this isn't.
Not the same at all. I listened to a couple few minutes of one of their episodes. I think it's their most recent, and it was dry.
I may
Oh, yeah.
I may play their podcast on our podcast.
Oh, we will. We're going to do it after this call.
Yeah, I think we're.
We'll give the folks a sample.
I want.
And then both of our fans can vote.
Yeah, why not?
Who's the better Buckhorn?
Yeah. So
And then Brandon was Martelle was a bad influence. He's like, you should comment on it and give him crap. And I was like, okay.
it's like a fan would comment on that.
You
shit.
know what? I will say this: we may not have the quantity of listeners as some of the bigger podcasts.
But we have the quality.
We've got the quality.
We definitely have the quality.
Oh yeah,
Our listeners
we bring
are
the beef,
loyal.
boys.
all four of them.
Our army may be few, but it's like in 300.
But it's like nuclear missiles.
Right.
Very mighty.
So what have you been up to?
Oh, just hanging around working. We're trying to buy a house, so that stress level has been through the roof now. So,
Because the last time I talked to you, you were looking just to rent something. So that's cool. You're looking to buy. That's a good move.
We're supposed to go look at a house tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. But right now, it looks pretty good right now. So,
Where are you guys looking to buy it?
well, we're staying out this way, which is for the other four listeners that listen to this. I live out towards North Lewisburg and Marysville, so I think we're heading a little more west to Sydney. So,
Damn, that's even further.
That's Australia. That's way west.
That's way west. Like you're going so far west, you might as well go east.
You almost said west.
Yeah.
West. Hey, so are you still building your Volkswagen?
Yes, I am.
How's that coming?
Here, actually, I'll give you a little sneak peek. Step out in the garage anyway, so.
There
Here,
you
hold
go.
on.
I also love to just randomly call people and just try to get them on the show. Look at that.
It's getting there.
I like
Yeah.
it.
So I just have a little more wiring to finish up. I got to put the axles in it and mill brake lines, and it should be able to roll right out of here. So.
So you got rid of all your Mark III shit that I gave you?
Yeah, all of it. It's all gone. This is all Mark IV now. So.
I gave him probably 2 tons of Mark III shit. Like a couple years
Yeah,
ago, he
he did.
stopped by. He was like, "Oh, I'm down in Hawking." You know, I'm like, "Well, swing by. It's on the way home.
Come get
Take
it.
it, take it all." Cleaned out my shed.
That's good. Yeah, so we appreciate you, Corey. We appreciate you listening. So what happened was, and you'll hear it when you listen back to this episode, but I'll tell you now again. So everybody listening gets to hear it twice.
Yeah, they get to hear it twice. It's fine.
I somehow stumbled upon that podcast by accident. Totally, I never listen to our show anymore. Even when Mo says like, "Hey, this was funny," the Patrick stuff, there's bleeps. I was like, "Yeah, I should listen to see what Martelle did." I still don't.
No.
And I was looking for something, and I found that podcast. So I sent a screenshot to Martelle, Mo, and Jason. Like, what's up with these dudes? And then Martelle sent me a screenshot of your comment. And I was like, oh, that's a thing.
Yeah.
So we started talking about, like, how do we handle it? Like, obviously, we don't want them using our name, but we also want to give them a chance.
Longer than they have.
Yeah.
It seems like they just recently started their stuff up. So.
Well,
Yeah, they just started a couple months ago. We've been around 4 years come June.
and like I said, I
Right.
don't mind them using Buckhorn because that's
Yeah, there's a lot of Buckhorn.
There's a
out
lot
there.
of Buckhorn. There's a Buckhorn Lodge. There's a Buckhorn. There's a lake. There's a hotel. There's all this shit.
There's a Buckhorn church, too, I found.
There is, and it's probably these guys.
That's what I was thinking.
But the fact that they are using podcast at the end of their name
Right.
is the part that I don't like. They can keep Buckhorn Ministries. I don't care.
Yeah, no worries there.
No issues there. There's no confusion what the Buckhorn Ministry show is.
Yeah, that's definitely not a show you want.
It is not a show with me.
You know what? The comment that you left on YouTube, you should have put, "Hey guys, for Martelle." He just commented, so you'll see it. He should have put, "Hey fellas, we'd love to have you on the air. Praise Allah."
Shalom.
Ask somebody that is going to church tomorrow.
yeah.
Like,
I don't know that I would go with Allah, but
Shalom.
I would definitely go with Shalom.
Well, yeah.
So
"Hey guys, we'd love to have your show." Hell Satan. Just go all in.
boom.
So anyway, yeah.
But all right. Well, I just wanted to call and give you a personal like, hey, I'm gonna have them on the show.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I hope they join us.
I invited them. We'll see what happens, type of thing. So just see what you were
Awesome.
up to. Oh, and the
Yep.
shit. Hold on. I have to step away here for a minute. But
Oh, yes. Thank you, Wrecking Balls.
What?
I've got your 3D model sits in the
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. He's never seen that?
not where it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it sits in the antlers of our
That's a
mascot
good
there.
spot for it.
Yeah, so it sits in the.
That's where it's been ever since you sent it.
I put it up there,
Nice.
and I'm like, you know what? That's going to be a perfect location for it. So it sits right above the TV in the skull.
Yeah.
I dig it. What the hell?
What is going
in the
on in your
background?
house? Karate Kid?
The kids are watching Jacksepticeye, and he's freaking playing video games and all kinds of crazy shit.
Love it. Love it.
It's awesome.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go, and then
All right, guys.
we will.
Thank you
We'll hook
for-
up here soon. We need to get together at some point.
Yeah,
Drink
next
some
time
whiskey.
you're in the area, let's have you on.
Yeah.
I'll bring my. I have a small batch of 2-bitch. I'll bring down next time I come down.
Oh, you son of
So
a
we'll
bitch.
see you next Saturday.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'll be down next Saturday.
so we'll see you in like an hour and a half.
yeah, you can make it here. I'll wait around. I got nothing going on today.
I
You're just right around the corner.
rewire that car. Listen,
Yeah,
drive it down.
Yep.
It's maiden voyage.
Don't worry about the brakes.
It'll be fine.
You don't need to
need any of that. You don't even need axles.
Just Fred. Yeah, it's Fred Flintstone.
It's all
Yeah.
downhill from there.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm south of you,
You
so
can
it is
coast.
now. It's downhill.
Just coast. Let gravity do its thing. All right, man. Thanks
All
for
right.
being on. Thanks
Thanks,
for the listening and loyalty.
No problem, boys. Have a good one.
All right, we'll talk to you
too.
later.
Bye.
Oh, man.
I love Corey. He's a good guy.
He is. He always sends us good comments, good reviews. Very good listener.
Yes, we'll
Here's the thing with when I say I talk about quantity versus quality. I really consider our listeners that interact with us, the ones we know of.
Oh yeah,
They're like friends. Like
Well-
we would invite them to a barbecue kind of thing.
yeah. And I'm gonna have to take a pause here in a minute because Lexi's ride or Harley's ride showing up to go to a rodeo.
Well, pause real quick.
I will because I want to talk about the Buckhorn Lounge.
All right, time out, pause.
Time out. All right, so I kind of want to get we have this option on the Facebook page, and we have the Buckhorn Bros
Chat.
which is it's me, you, Jason, and Mo.
Right.
I'm thinking about opening up that lounge
Okay.
so that we can have more interaction with our listeners.
I would interact there.
Yeah, well, I would hope that you would because I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't be as much.
My name's Otis Nice, though.
Then that's fine. I just ran up the stairs.
I thought you were going to bring up another bottle.
No, I did not.
I really did. I'm surprised when you didn't have
Well,
one.
I still have like a good 2 ounces of my whiskey left.
Do you?
Yeah.
And that brewmate's keeping it super cold.
Yes, it is. It is so nice.
Yeah.
I need to get more brewmates. I don't have enough.
This episode sponsored by Brewmate. Go to brewmate.com//Buckhorn Podcast to get nothing.
And not Buckhorn Ministries.
And not //Buckhorn Podcast, not Buckhorn Ministries Podcast.
Do they? So I wonder if they name their shows like their file names like I do. So like I call all of our file names BPC and then the number. But then when I list them on the site, it's just pound tag or pound sign.
Pound tag.
I hate hashtag. Pound sign.
I do a weekly call for work, and here's how new age we've gotten to where people don't remember old phones. When I call in, it says, "Please enter your access code followed by the hashtag or the pound or hash sign." It's like it's a pound sign.
Please press 1 for more options.
Yeah, man. I remember when my my cousin's daughter asked my mom, "Why did old phones have a hashtag if you couldn't even type on them?" When she saw an old phone, and I was like, I'm old.
So I have taken and shown the girls like an old rotary phone. I said, "How do you use
oh, that's
this?"
real old school, yeah.
I said, "How do you use this?" And Lexi she looks at it and she goes like this.
Could she do it properly?
She figured it out.
Good.
I'm like,
smart
all right.
girl. What about Harley? Chucked it in the pool. Set it on fire.
She's like, "Fuck this shit, witchcraft."
Oh man, I could see Harley doing that for sure.
He said, "Oh, Corey just called me. He said it was an awesome surprise." And he's like,
Good.
"Thanks for thinking of me, guys." And we fucking rock.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. Of course we do. So I'm trying to figure out how to open up this community thing while we're sitting here. That way, it's like it's a done deal. Like it's
Instead of just talking about it and then forgetting.
instead of talking about it and forgetting about it. So, hey, we did. Oh, we have top fans and everything.
We do?
I haven't turned it on. I mean, I just turned it on.
Top fans. Corey, Mo, my mom.
Yeah, I mean, I literally just turned it on. I'm trying to figure out because I know that there's a community thing because I get notifications on my phone that says, "Hey, check out what's happening in the Buckhorn community today," and I'm like, nothing. Nothing's happening. Like no one's posting anything. I know nothing's happening, but I keep getting notifications that stuff's happening. So I'll figure that out. But I think I want to open that up. I'll start inviting people.
Oh, open it up wide.
Yeah, it's going to be gaping. I'm going to gape it.
We should.
But I really don't have anything else. I want to get. I would love to get those guys on here and just.
Oh, play some of theirs. Yeah. Look one up. I don't care which one. I don't think it matters because I've not listened to enough to.
Let's go ahead and.
And they could be really cool dudes.
They could be. That's fine.
But they might be like, no, we're not changing our name, and then I just want to see your head explode. We should definitely, if we video conference with them,
it would totally be a head explosion.
I want you to record it so I can see. We can rewatch your reactions.
It will be. Well, I'm not going to record the video, only because the. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just do it through my account then. I'm not logged into the Buckhorn account on my iPad. Buckhorn Ministries. All right, so let's see. Hit their deal, hit their videos. So they do a lot of outdoorsy stuff. That's their thing. Like in their logo is a deer head, but it's the It's the full mount, like shoulder mount.
Yeah, it's a silhouette
not-
of a full mount deer.
It's not just the antlers, and ours is just antlers.
True.
So the logos aren't similar.
And honestly, to their credit, odds are they did not search other podcasts.
More than likely, they did not. But I just did the antlers. We don't do the full head. There's motion at my garage.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it's Liz. Let's see. So I'm just going to go ahead and do number 19 because that's the one that we've commented on.
So, hey guys, make sure that you
Their
like
sound
and
quality's not
subscribe to
great.
our YouTube channel. You can also find us on Spotify and Google Podcast. Make sure you like our videos and like our content. We greatly appreciate.
They've got
support.
one like on this
We
video
work
and one
hard to get these
dislike.
videos
And I can tell you who
out.
the dislike is.
Unfortunately,
Me.
I had COVID. Mason had COVID, and Reed had COVID. So we're just now getting over that. And so we're happy to be back into the old podcast chairs, getting it back on.
Now, this was recorded on January 27th.
A lot going on.
This is
Or a
the
lot planned
19th
for this
show they've
year.
done. Now, they have several
We're
videos,
super
but this is
excited
the
about it.
19th
We
show.
have,
Yeah, they're only at 26
Cameron
now, I
had
think.
some more, or is going to have some more cooking videos come out, which our video,
They
or his
cook?
cooking video actually did really.
They do have other videos on their channel.
They do.
Well,
they have fishing
compared to
videos. They have
everything
some
else
hunting
we've
videos.
I saw one about deer burgers or something, which I'm all for.
Yeah, they cook. I mean, everything they're doing,
Yeah.
I am all for.
Yeah, it's like I feel like I would like hanging with these guys.
Just don't like the name.
Yeah, just you
It's
know,
the name.
like
Well, and here's so
that'd
here's
be
the
like
other
naming
part.
our that'd be like trying to name our podcast the Nike Podcast or something.
We'll
Like,
have
It
more
wouldn't be
videos. He's
Nike.
working on
It's
some,
Nike.
making some
like
Nike
videos for
the
you
Nike
guys.
Adidas
And,
podcast.
fishing
What if someone's
season's
name was
coming up.
Nykel?
The
Now
Michael
that we're
Jordan
right behind
podcast
around
with
deer
Martelle and
season,
Instead of Michael, it's Nykel, and you just call him Nike instead of
some
Mike.
video,
I
fishing
actually know
videos
somebody named
and stuff
Nykel.
that we're gonna work
No
on.
joke. 100%.
Still
All right,
No
Indiana.
of. No of.
20,
I don't know, but people that Garrett went to college with him.
Unique deer season, I will tell you.
It's a
that.
very unique deer
That
season.
video will
It's
be
a
out
unique
March.
deer season.
Yeah,
I don't
listen,
know.
I'm going to jump to another
it's
episode.
a
here.
lot of content.
So here's another one. The
Jump to like the middle of it to where they
Great
got rolling.
Boat Debate. This is 15 minutes.
Their
in.
intro music seems all right.
Does it?
I think so.
Let's go back. Hold on.
End up getting it.
Let's hear their
Yeah,
intro.
let's jump back.
Let's hear how they open it.
They open it like we do,
Shut up.
and it fucking drives me nuts.
Shut up.
I swear to God. Wait.
Long intro.
3, 2, 1, go. Hey guys, welcome to the Buckhorn Ministries Podcast. I am your host, Matt Kroll, and with me, as always, is
Cameron.
Shut up.
Son of a bitch, right?
Shut up. Now I'm ticked.
Right?
You gotta tell
Right?
us to find us.
This all happened because you stopped saying with me always.
what you were doing
This is what
first.
caused it. It's
We're
karma.
not doing that one.
That now I'm
This
ticked.
is the first video podcast.
I never listened to the
Isn't
intro. I
that fucked
jumped
up?
like to the middle. That
Isn't that fucked up?
yeah.
So,
Come on.
Okay, now I'm a
Come
little
on.
upset. I was not upset until now.
let's see what you were doing first.
Listen.
Yes, I am your host, Matt Kroll, and
Listen. I want to go ahead and replay this.
I was
Just
like, crank that up.
listen.
3, 2, 1, go. Hey guys, welcome to the Buckhorn Ministries Podcast. I am your host, Matt Kroll, and with me, as always, is
Cameron Kroll.
man. So what's been going on, Cameron?
You gotta tell us where you find us.
Well, I was going to,
I'm not happy right now. I'm not happy right now.
That was 3 years.
Almost 4 years
We
we've
said
been
that
doing
last
this.
week. Now
That same intro, which we
You
varied.
know what?
it.
I varied it. I'm bringing back the with me as always as Randy.
You should, because the only reason I wasn't with you is for a special indie trip that I was not invited to,
was.
for
You
good
were-
reason.
For good. Well,
You went out to do the race crew stuff.
I did.
And I had no business there. That's fine, which I was not upset about. And I love the pictures. I love the stories. I loved we got Patrick because you did that.
We did.
I
and
love
Patrick.
Patrick.
Patrick is a national treasure.
Oh, he's a national treasure to America, probably not in Britain. In America, we're the tallest statue.
Because I'm gonna send you something that I sent. Well, no, I think Mo
sent it to
Mo
us.
sent
Did
it
you
to
send
us.
it to Patrick?
I sent it to Patrick.
Good. Did he reply?
He goes, "I hate you." It was basically a British version of "I hate you." It was
Oh,
very
man.
wordy.
Well, of course, because the British people can't stop talking.
Here, you know what? Let's see. Let's start another one. And
they
let's
do the
listen,
same
let's
intro.
listen to the intro. Let's listen to the intro.
I like the music, although it's too long. Just like Bourbon Hunters. It's like a minute long.
They go
music
way
intro.
too long for their intro music.
I should have
Hey
got
guys,
water.
welcome to the Buckhorn Ministries Podcast. I am your host, Matt, As always, with me is
Camera.
He switched it up just
Guys,
a bit,
make
but
sure
it's the
you
same
like
I don't
thing.
think he
subscribe
switched
to
it
our
up. I think
YouTube
he
channel.
screwed
You can
up.
also
Do
find us
another.
on Facebook.
All right, another one. All right, here we go. This is number 20. That was 19. I jumped to like 21. That was 22. This is 23.
3, 2,
1.
action, maybe?
Yes.
I don't know. Hey guys, welcome to the Buckhorn Ministries Podcast. I am your host, Matt Kroll, and with me, as always, is
Camera roll.
I'm done.
Hold on. Let's see what let's see what they do in episode 24.
I get bored easily.
Yeah, I'm getting bored listening to you guys.
Hold on. Let's see what they do in episode 24.
We're about to have podcast beef, like rapper beef. Except we're Eminem and they're Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh, we're gonna win.
For sure. We could be in a fight too.
This is going way too long.
It's going to be like in a.
Hey guys, welcome to the Buckhorn Ministry Podcast. I am your host, Matt Kroll, and with me, as always,
So done.
Camera roll.
so Cameron, what's been up, man?
I'm about to go full
What's
anchor
been
man. We're going to go fisticuffs.
Busy recording videos.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
man,
don't know. Maybe they changed it in episode 25.
I'm so done now. You're just getting me ticked, and I know you're doing it on purpose. It's a good thing we weren't drinking that Jim Beam right now,
I want to fight.
because we would call him up right now. Like, where are you, Missouri? We're on our way.
We can call them. I mean, we can literally call them through Facebook.
We could.
Hey guys, welcome to the Buckhorn Ministry Podcast. I am your host, Matt Kroll, and with me, as always, is
Camera roll.
it's been a good week. We dropped our video for
I'm like, I'm smashing my face into the mic. You all can't see this, and it's only because I don't have a desk near me to. Well, I guess if I got up, I would, but I want to bang my head against the wall right now. Oh man, that is so much of a. Now I'm thinking, did they find us first? Did they rip us off? Like it's. I would think not. I'm trying to give them the innocence until proven guilty thing. But the intro, even.
I know.
Now, if they had our original intro song that we used to use, I'd straight like cease and desist. Who the farfanugle are
Well,
you?
that I will say that original
The intro?
music came from.
Well, it was all open source. It was free.
That was free. That came
And then
from.
we changed it when people sent us a commercial that used it.
Yeah, that's
We were
why I
like,
was
well,
like,
yeah.
okay. I think we need you.
People watched a Super Bowl commercial a few years back and was like,
Okay, I cannot call them. I just tried. They do not have a call function set up on their
we got to get them
their
on
Facebook page
We got it.
on Messenger.
What if we got Corey down here next week to bring his two bitch, and then we could be 3 people bitching on the air with them? Like, who? I'll be like Michael
Buckhorn
Scott.
3 bitch.
I'll be like Michael Scott when he's reading the cards to Toby. Who do you think you are? Like, Buckhorn 3 bitch. Oh man.
So
That's the intro is the name. I was like, oh man, look at these guys. Who do they think they are? They've only got 26 episodes over like a year.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're going to fizzle out. But the more we look into them, the more fired up I'm getting.
So
I hate people using my non-intellectual property without my permission.
Oh no!
I hear-
The Buckhorn
I've been
Podcast is part of your intellectual property.
I
as well.
know.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
I do call it my
band,
show.
my bands, my
but-
music. We always call it. Let's be honest. You paid for everything. You host. Like,
Yes.
I'm fine with being called the co-host.
I mean-
I'm fine with being I'm the Jimmy to your Dave.
I would.
You run the show.
If you ever decided to leave the show, or I said you're done,
More likely.
I would just change the name and carry on.
Yeah. Just do a new, kind of a quote unquote new podcast. But keep
Essentially,
doing it.
yeah. I mean, I would probably keep doing it.
I mean, I hope we do this until we're both old and gray. But
honestly,
probably
I
won't
would
get
like
old.
to start making some money on this shit. Like,
We've talked about that.
We're
We should
spending money on this.
We should
Like,
try.
granted, I've put probably. I haven't put that much. I've probably put
You've put more money into this than a lot of podcasts.
$2,500 into it.
A lot of people buy a
Over-
$20 mic that plugs into a USB on
Right.
their laptop and go with that free.
Yeah, I spent money on
Whatever.
software. I've spent money on 3 different pairs of hardware. The 3 different pieces of hardware
Yep.
for recording at this point, which I still need to sell the other one. But
Hey, Buckhorn Ministries Podcast, if you want better quality, we've
I
got
something
gear.
for you. And I bought
You bought
software.
mics, you bought stands,
I bought
cables.
software to make
Yeah.
it sound so it would sound better, so that we didn't sound like that. Now, the one thing that they have on us is they
Video?
have a video.
All it is one camera set up.
It's a
and
one
show
camera
them-
setup. They're sitting at a tiny ass dining room table in
Which-
front of a window.
There's another podcast I follow that is about 3.5 years. They started slightly after us. They're from Ohio, and they have skyrocketed. They do video, and it's both of them basically sitting side by side at a desk.
Yeah, see,
like a
and
light desk.
I thought about that, but we don't have the space in here to do that.
We don't. We need 2 cameras, which we could do. We could use phones.
I mean, you can use one camera and just pull the camera back.
We could do that too. Yeah, do like a corner shot of the studio.
Yeah, I mean, you can just use.
We
two
could mount
cameras.
a camera in the corner.
The problem with I don't want everybody seeing the monstrosity of what this bullshit
The
work
studio.
studio
the
is.
behind the scenes.
Yeah,
it's kind of
this-
like the Wizard of Oz.
I mean, if I described it to you, you'd be like, "What the fuck is in there?"
Pull back the curtain.
There's
and be like,
there's 2 chairs, one being an office chair and one being a rolling chair.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
ottoman.
wobbly stool.
There
There's
is.
an ottoman.
Your
There's
stool
a
looks like
side
a shake
table.
weight.
Yeah, there's a side table.
There
There's
is.
2 60-inch by 30-inch desks in here.
One of them elevates.
Both of them go up and down.
Do they both erect? Oh, I
Yeah.
see the handle here.
Yeah, that one goes up too. There's
Is
a
it
coffee-
automatic like yours?
No.
Oh.
There's a coffee table. There's a
Like a-
PlayStation.
it's
there's
like
a
a-
65-inch TV. There's toys on the wall. There's
There's
a
an
ceiling
antique
fan.
looking table with a marble top.
Yeah, there's
There's
I mean,
a
it's-
green plastic trash can that's $5 at Big Lots.
The randomness of this room.
There's a picture of Martelle with a unicorn head on and booty shorts, denim booty shorts.
Yeah.
He has been over. Yeah, there's a lot of.
It's a lot of random.
There's your picture of you as a kid.
That's me and my
with
mom.
your mom.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whiskey thing on the
But
wall.
I think this speaks to us though.
like the.
I think it's a
But
good
here's the
thing.
thing. Half the shit is Liz's.
All the toys,
the other.
the Funko Pops, the
the
picture
other-
of you in
yeah,
the.
the
She
other-
likes the picture of you in the unicorn mask.
she does.
It
That's
gets
why
her-
it's right here.
It gets her
it's
hot,
right in her
don't it?
line of view.
It really gets her going. Oh, you really got me now.
But no, I'm putting up Hot Wheels. Like I'm hanging
yeah,
Hot
I came
Wheels
in today and you got a laser on the wall hanging up Hot Wheels,
Yeah.
which I like. They look good.
That's the way. So that's the way that I displayed them when I the apartment that Liz and I had before we moved down here 15 years ago. I had them. They were in front of my desk, so the entire wall
Was just Hot Wheels.
was just nothing but Hot
Yeah.
Wheels. And I actually got the idea from Anthony.
You know? Oh, really?
So in Anthony's basement in his old house in Reynoldsburg, he didn't have
Yeah,
them up
yeah,
on
yeah.
the wall. He had them just sitting on a
Displayed.
shelf,
I think I
like a little
remember that.
ledge in his basement. So I took it a step further and got wire nails.
It said, "Screw you, Anthony." He's
And
moving back to Reynoldsburg.
Did a grid pattern. Now I wish I had a better. I wish I had a laser system that I could set a grid and say, okay, I want the nails to be 4.5 inches apart, and I want them to be across, and I want them to be 7
Well, if you
inches
need to
down from
measure
each other.
4.5 inches, you just use my penis 3 times.
I just used mine, and I used it 9 times.
9 times.
It was really hard to
and
get
9
up.
out of 10.
There's ones that are eye level. I needed to get a ladder.
Got to do a handstand for.
I had to get a ladder. So, but I just I'm using a single base, a single style level that just mounts to the wall and
Do you
just
know
shooting
who
a level
doesn't have a
across.
room this cool though? In this random?
Buckhorn Ministries.
Absolutely. They should have a fake log cabin
They're at a fake log cabin with
in front of a
some
window.
plaid curtains on a window with a piece of wood hanging from the ceiling that has a mount of their logo, their logo just. It looks like it's been wood burned into it instead of having an actual skull.
I want to find out where they're from and get them on the show.
I don't know where they're. I want to say, for whatever reason, they sound like they're from Minnesota.
Yeah, they're
Don't
definitely.
you know?
Don't you know? We're not Canadian, eh? Don't you know?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Canada can have Minnesota, and we'll just give California to Russia,
I'm fine with that.
which I have no issues
I'd
with.
rather give California to Ukraine. I think they've earned it.
Either way, I don't get it. California can fall off the face of the
I really
planet.
like the way
don't
the
care.
Ukraine celebrity became president is handling things. So
Well, let's
I
see.
think
We're
he's
a
earned
little over
really.
an hour. So, as far as the Ukraine thing, let's be honest here. Ukraine was not Like we're putting them in a light of like, oh, this place is great and everybody was happy living there. They were kind of on a dictatorship like Putin does with his people. Like everybody's kind of beaten down.
Honestly, I don't know.
And
they all seemed really happy when it kicked off, and they were handed rifles.
They don't want to be Russian.
Fair enough. Neither do I.
I don't want to be Russian either. So do what we got to do. But
we're going to invade Buckhorn Ministries Podcast.
Hells yes. I may title this Buckhorn Ministries Podcast.
You should. Oh, please do. Please do, and send them a link.
With Corey Allender.
Right, with special guest. I still want to say a Linder.
It's Allender.
You've told me that before.
He was like, you're
you
right.
You told me he said that. It's just every time I read it, in my mind it says a Linder.
It's Allender.
I agree.
Al Linder.
That's a name of
A-L-L.
You mean to tell me he's got two first names?
Shit, he's got two first names and
Corey
a last name.
Al Linder.
Corey Allen Linder.
Corey Allen. Thanks, Corey Allen, for being a guest today.
Corey Allen Linder.
I am Matt Kroll. With me always is Cameron Kroll. We are Buckhorn Ministries Podcast.
Jesus Christ. What? All right, we're done. We're done.
Yeah, I think this is a good time to wrap it up.
It's just going to go downhill from here.
That stopped us before.
I know. Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle, and with me always is Randy. What up, Randy?
Hi, my name's Cameron Kroll.
Jesus Christ.
You knew I had to ruin it.
I know.
Insta, Google, Tweetstagram.
Check us out. We got
the
things.
Buckhorn Ministries.
We got the things.
Buckhorn Podcast.
We got all the things. We are the original.
We got the junk in the trunk.
The only one. Junk like a trunk.
Junk like a trunk. Hardwood on the ground and dead.
All right. Love you guys. Peace out.
Peace.